Kiai, the former KNCHR chair, will be addressing. Now, moving on, and Wiper Party leader Kalonzo Musyoka is at the moment leading party members of parliament in a church opening ceremony in Utawala, Nairobi. Politics is expected to take center stage. The event is currently ongoing. Let's cross over and listen in.
Thank you for your blessings this morning, this afternoon. We bless you, Lord. Thank you for your deal. Thank you for what you've done, Jesus Christ. We bless you in the name of Jesus. We repent before you.
And we're now joined by our reporter Jeff Kirui by way of phone. Good afternoon, Jeff. It's great to hear from you. What do we expect from this event by Wiper Party leader Kalonzo Musyoka?
Well, very good afternoon, Grace. This is the first meeting Kalonzo is holding after his appointment to the prison boy in South Sudan, and he's accompanied by leaders from the Wiper Party, from the former, or rather the Member of Parliament in Embakasi South, Julius Mawathe, as well as the former candidate, or rather the aspirant for Machakos gubernatorial seat, Wavinya Ndeti, among other leaders who are flagging, or rather who are accompanying the Wiper leader. Remember, Kalonzo Musyoka has already declared his interest to vie for the presidential seat in 2022. It was declared during the interview on Point Blank at KTN, and this is the first meeting where Kalonzo Musyoka is appearing following that interview, as well as his appointment to the prison boy. And we wait to see whether this is just the beginning of what to expect more from the leader. Remember, 2 weeks ago, he was also in the central part of Kenya, where he was accompanied by the former Jubilee Vice Chair, David Murathe, and he was also expected to accompany Kalonzo in this function at Embakasi East constituency. But we'll wait to see whether he will delve into politics, or will just stay away from politics and focus on what brought him here, which is the official opening of church in Utawala, Embakasi constituency. This is the opening of a church of Hope of Christ Ministries in Utawala. But we need to see what Kalonzo, whether he will delve into politics, putting into consideration. In the past, he's been so outspoken about corruption in government and saying that the government has to come out and fight corruption. That is one of the major ailments in this Jubilee government, from leaders from the opposition and NASA coalition. And right now, as we stand, the NASA coalition is not openly known whether it's still standing or whether there are issues within the coalition. But as it stands now, Kalonzo Musyoka has in the past intimated that he will be working closely with the President Uhuru Kenyatta in his quest to fight corruption in the country. Grace.
Well, in Jeff Kirui, of course, we could be linking up with you later on. He was speaking to us from Utawala, where Wiper Party leader Kalonzo Musyoka is at the moment leading members of parliament in a church opening ceremony there in Utawala. Remember, this comes just days after he was appointed as the South Sudan Special Peace Envoy. Now, moving on, and Deputy President Dr. William Ruto maintains that it is wrong to cap church donations to 100,000 shillings as proposed by Minority Leader John Mbadi.